G Technology screens. We got everything here to build our screens. That is the 24 by 36. That is the 18 by 24 for the gaming screen. When I picked these up, these are actually a little heavier. I'm like, why are these things so heavy? They're supposed to be the thin flex version. I don't think those are flexes. I think those are the actual ones we have here over here, which really doesn't make a difference at all. But still, I want the thinner flex ones. That's what I wanted. Okay, but it doesn't make a difference. We need the surface, we need the surface. Where is the knife at? There we go. So we can see what we got here for our screens. God is good. He's blessed us to get all our stuff in here. Everything we need to get this started. So these are the lights I need for my case. This is for the case I have over here we're building. Our arcade case. I need the lights for that. Yeah. Oh, perfect. I need another set of these LED lights for myself. So these are lights I'm actually going to be putting around my desk right here. I start working on my desk. And we've got fan lights here for my case, all ready to go. That's for my new case over there. I'm putting over there. We've got see-through transparent projection screen gaming setup. Case is for shipping. I got a funny feeling these are the heavy ones. They gotta be the one. Yeah, they're definitely the heavy ones. Definitely. Okay, so these are the reflectors. Okay, good. I got the one. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Okay, cool. These are the thin ones. They're heavy because they're just bound together. So we got it down. These are the flex thin ones I wanted. The 24 by 36 is right here, which we're going to put right across here for our see-through screen. That's already here. about that. Why is that look small? Oh, I got it. Cool. There we go. Turns out they do fit. This is a screen. We're going to build this whole entire wall underneath this right here. That one's the same. We're going to put a whole entire wall behind there. Put my screen across that. So it fits perfectly. We got two of these sheets of plexiglass. We're going to use the Flex technology. These are the Flex, new Flex Surface. We're going to be pretty soon showing off. Get my stuff over here because the chair's picking the crap out of me. I'm trying to move back and forth. Cool. That fits nicely. This is the Flex we're going to be putting over there. Nice little box. I'll turn this into a projection. It's going to go. Keep it around and I'll do something with that. Work with me. That. The packing paper. Alright, happy with that. All our stuff came in. We're good to go. Two of these. Okay, cool. Two. I forgot I'm gonna do with the other one. I think the other one's gonna have that one a standalone flex. Put it over there with my PC over there. This is for our giant screen. So first, transparent 235.1 screen. Then I can take the panels off and I can go outside and play in the sun with it. That's what I'm going to be doing the demonstration. That's why they're not going to be permanently on here. I can just take one off, go outside and use it, and stick it right back on there when I'm done. We'll be showing those off soon. Let me get all this wrapped up and tidied up here. And now we're going to start putting in a lot more advertising into our, oopsie, I was going by stuff, our screen paints. As I said before, I chose the advertisement company. It's going to be advertising our technology. We're talking about which one would benefit right now. It's the screen paint because we're selling it right now. This technology is not coming out until summer of 2026 because again we're testing it. So not until we get it fully tested, that's when we launch them. This is why I can't say enough on camera. This stuff got to be tested. I want to see the full potential of what it can do. On top of that, I've already got pictures of it in the summertime. I want pictures of it in the wintertime. I want pictures of it in the snow. So I'm planning to have pictures all year round on that technology, on that new one. As for the black technology, that's what I'm going to be having. They're going to be syncing their campaign into. Basically, talking about that screen paint, being the most advanced screen paint on the market. Easy process to paint down, no hard instructions. Ultra short throw compatible. Works with projector mapping applications. Fantastic for outdoor movie theaters, which we're only doing side by side, different against white screens. We don't even bother with the gray screens. Only gray screens are done online. That's it, because only people care about that are online. Nobody offline is caring about a gray screen. They all have white screens. So there's that. Be that. What else? Dedicated theater room setups. You can do infinity ceilings. Because that's why we did all that testing, all that stuff. So when we got to this point where we could step off and go into a larger ocean, we got that capability because we backed and tested everything we had for that purpose. So that screen paint, well actually over here, that screen paint over there, it's going to go in some amazing places. We're going to get trade shows with it, the whole 9 yards. Oh man, he does this every time on camera. You better bury it too, they're looking right at you. Yeah, you hear me, bury it. I don't want to hear it, bury it. Bury it. Yeah, bury it, keep falling in and bury it. I don't want to hear that, don't give me that, bury it. Put your claws in there. Bury it. Don't be a jerk. Taco, go back to your room. Come on, let's go. To your room. To your room. Let's go. In your room. You do that nonsense every time I get on camera. Every time I get on camera, he does something stupid. I don't want to bury stuff. Stand there. Every single time. Change. Alright. I'm going to start from now on. When I do any video demonstrations, you're going to be in your bunker. Because I have time to have these conversations with you in the middle of videos. So yeah, we're going to push those investment dollars into the paint. Because right now, this stuff is not coming out anytime soon. We still got a ton of testing to do. I got a ton of videos to do on it. By the time we get ready to get this thing to this next level where it needs to be at, we're going to be paying the advertisement firm to advertise the technology before it. But I'm going to get a test run to see exactly how they work with the paint before we give them that capability to work with this technology. So I'm going to get a chance to see some of the work they've done. So it'd be nice to see our screen painting some professional commercials and stuff like that, and people painting the screen, and that's what I want. The campaign is that, how so easy your kids can paint the screen. They can come and paint the screen, no time and hard, no complicated instructions. and get outstanding results. But most importantly, the improvement that you get over our product versus the white surface. Again, I can't express this enough. And you can't read 100% contrast. You can't operate in fully lit environments. You're going to have a problem selling your mixtures. It's not going to work. Who's going to pay for a great screen if you can't read 100% contrast? Nobody wants to be plunged in darkness all day long, trying to figure out where a coffee table may be, or maybe your cat may be laying on the floor waiting for you. Nobody wants to go through that nonsense. And you got to pay all this money for these god-awful expensive projectors to fix your problem? Because I know what would happen. If I brought one of those gray screen paints in here, you think it would work in here? You think I could operate your great product in here? Because if you tell me in a chat or talk or email, yes, I'm buying your stuff. I'm sticking you here to live stream. And I want to see 100% contrast. I want to see high white levels. I want to see color. I want to see all that, the whole 9 yards. If I have to turn out one light in here, it's not going to work for me. See, that's where you guys fall in the category of home theater paints. Because home theaters are expected to be in these dark environments, these ambient controlled environments. So how does that work with an ultra short throw? If you got an ultra short throw projector, that thing's just on to replace a TV. It ain't replacing a TV if you're stuck in the dark. That doesn't work. But something's wrong there. Your stuff is obsolete. Whether you like it or not, what Mr. Bird says, you're obsolete. Because if you're not obsolete, please entertain me. Show me one freaking demonstration of a star field in a fully lit environment. Show me one. Just one demonstration. And I bet y'all want to see it. If you can't back it up in court, you shouldn't be selling it to your customers. That's what that comes down to. Now, slogans we use, that's going to be used in these commercials. You can't back it up. We're going to talk about gray paints in those commercials. We're going to talk about white screens. Well, not white screens. White screens wash anyway. They'll work anyway. But gray screens. We're going to be talking about you in these commercials, in these campaigns. I will explain at the end of the day why a gray screen is not an upgrade. Anyone who feels at the end of the day that you want to take Mr. Bird's company to court, including me, and you want to back the theory up that you read 100% contrast next to one of these black screens, please entertain me on it. I guarantee you, your lawyer will back out of that in a hot second. He'll look at you like, have you lost your mind today? I'm not taking that case. You can't win it. So, how are you selling something that doesn't work? You can't win it. And then to sit there on YouTube and make a statement that my product doesn't work, man, you're going to get, that's suicidal. You know how suicidal that is? We can walk that in any courtroom. I can walk anywhere I want to go. Like I said, that paint was down there in the advertising area where we were showing it off. They were all looking at the screen. Hey, get your head taken off. Because again, as I said before, we up the ante now. The ante now is now over $10 million when it's snatch at you. I don't care company, but I don't care what you're at the end of the day. If you don't have it, it doesn't make a difference to me. Say it, and you're going to pay it. That's what's going to happen. So if they fine, or anyone else fines, got a bunch of people going to be online for this, about 30, 40, 60, 100, 200,000. People going to be scouring the internet looking for anything. They'll even get bonuses. Anyone who fines want to get a bonus from our company. They track your video now. Send it over there to an attorney, see if there's enough room for basically for trial, and we'll figure out exactly where you lay your head at. Private investigator, we'll hire a legit private investigator. You'll figure out exactly where you live at, and you'll get a document from our company saying, hey, look, you're being sued for over $10 million. We can ask for anything we want to in federal court. We got the lawyers that are asked for it. That's what it comes down to with the attorney. But attorneys being paid on a retainer anyway. They're getting paid, so they're going to ask for whatever they want. So, again, just don't do it. That's how that works. Alright then, I'm glad we cleared that up with today's series at the end of the day. I like to add you in there, because I'm suing a bunch of you already as it is. My God, I literally had to make those phone calls today too. Alright, well, I gotta get back to work. I got things to do. I got these screens done. I'm probably gonna do that until tomorrow. Jerk at the end of the day. In the box, top of your bed. You're a jerk, even you are. Well, you're a jerk. Stay in the box. What were you automatic? You're going to hate that thing, but you're going to use it. For those of you saying, he calls this cat a jerk all the time. You don't own cats at the end of the day, so you don't know what you're talking about. If you own a cat, anybody owns a cat, no cats are jerks. Everybody knows that. Always doing something. Anyway, we'll sit right there the entire time. Not do nothing. Chill, watch TV all day. The minute the camera comes on, here he comes acting up. Every time. Like a kid, when you get on the phone, you're trying to talk to somebody, I got to be in the background doing dumb stuff. And that's what he does. Next time I got to put him in the booth. Got a nice big booth over there. He'll stand there, nice and cool in there, and he'll wait till the video's over, and then he can come out and basically do whatever he does. I guarantee when he comes out, he'll do nothing. He'll sit right there and watch. There's TV. All right. That's basically about it, people. Ugh. I like these. I got these a couple days ago. These are the ones I wanted. Nice price too on top of them. So much, 40 bucks. 40 bucks for the Nikes. Comfortable. Man, I can walk around in these all day long. These are nice. So I like these right here. I've never had a pair like this before, so this is different for me. I do like these. I like to talk about my sneakers because I pay cheap for my sneakers. I don't pay a lot of money for my sneakers. 40 bucks, that's what I got them for. $40. I freaking like them. I do. They're comfortable. Try to get something different every time. The New Balances were nice, but I beat the crap out of those. They're done. I wonder how fast it'll take me to wear the heel on these things. I walk a lot, so I tear up sneakers pretty fast. So the other pair of New Balance lasts pretty good. I got 3 months out of them before I basically ripped them up. Nothing on the bottom. Treads are gone. I'm scared about this part right here, that thin part. I'm scared that I'm going to eat through that quickly. But just in case, I ordered me another pair. I got hikers coming in this time. I got some hikers. Which I should have did the first time with these. I should have got hikers. But this freaks me out right there. I'm going to eat through that like there's no tomorrow. There's my soul in there. Good gracious. The other one had a little bit of soul in there. I'm going to kill these things so fast. So I got a pair of hikers coming. But now I'm just buying hikers. There's no point in me buying sneakers. Every time I buy a pair of sneakers, I'll eat right through the sole. I walk around a lot. I'm going to destroy these. It's a shame they're nice. The New Balances didn't even last that long. This is literally what I do to the bottom of a shoe. Didn't even last that long. Ate right through the treads. Look at that. Ate right through the treads. No time at all. Gone. Because I walk a lot. These are actually pretty good. Oh, these are thin right here too. I know, but it has this high piece right here. It's got that high piece right there. Mine has that thin tread. I'm definitely going to eat through those. So I'm just going to go out and get me a pair of hikers. Look at that. Already eating right through this shoe. For how much I walk. These were nice. The only thing I like about the New Balance is the tongues. They're not freaking sewn in. When they're not sewn in, it slides from side to side. It shows parts of your white sock, which kind of looks kind of tacky. So I like these. These are really, really comfortable. These are a really nice pair, but I ate them too fast. I actually got these boots that I bought in the wintertime. I freaking love those boots. Boots are super comfortable. Oh, they're fantastic. Walking around. I'm gonna see if they make a hiker version of it. I'm definitely gonna be wearing those and rocking those next summer. So we're almost near. For me right now, I start picking up my winter boots. And I got a particular company I like to get my boots from. And they're a name brand too. And they make a great boot. Some people won't buy an unnamed brand boot because the first thing they'll say is, oh, it's unnamed. I used to be like that when I was a kid, so, you know, I understand. But you gotta be like, no, it's not name brand. It's gotta be name brand. Man, when you reach a certain age, who cares about name brand? It's about comfort. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Being comfortable. That's what it comes down to. I couldn't care about the name. I don't care if the name is Skittle or Riddles. I don't care. As long as you're comfortable and I still relax in them, yeah, there you go. That's what I want. That's what I get. Oh, I'm gonna trash these things. I know it. They're comfortable, so I don't know what. And I'm scared to death that thin sole. I'm gonna eat right through that. Yeah, I got some Vikings coming in. So I'm good on that. Other than that, all the surfaces are here. Oh. Come on, gotta got me thinking every time. What? Let's look at these fans. That's Taco. Taco's on my mind, got me thinking every time. He's a good cat. He don't get in a lot of trouble. He don't. Taco don't really get in a lot of trouble. The only problem is Taco can be a jerk. He can be a jerk. That's stuff at the end of the day he knows he shouldn't do. I never have to worry about him walking on my desk, none of that stuff. It took him forever to get him in that one spot right there. He just wouldn't go up there. Like he thought he was going to get in trouble. He doesn't climb around the bookcases or none of that stuff. And I had to tell him, like, that's your spot. That's your spot. And then one day he was up there. I was like, finally, he took the spot. It takes a while to get him to go in areas. But yeah, he finally took it. Now he loves it. He's comfortable in there. I'm going to get an all black one in there and knit it up real nicely in there. So basically it looks more professional for him in the day. So that's what we're going to do in there. And put a little light up in there for him. He likes neon lights. He really does. But they have to be soft, nothing harsh. He loves neon lights. Oh, there we go. These are RGBs too. Oh yes, they got the RGB points on it. Yeah! This is from my system I have over there. Oh, we got 5 fans for roughly around 5 fans we got for $20. We got these for $20. 5 fans for $20. Can't beat that. I'll be using a knife on this because I don't want to damage these. This is for my projection arcade case. Oh, I love PCs. Parts. The smell of PC parts in the morning. Yeah, these are nice. How many RPMs we got on these? I don't really care to make a difference at all, period. 1550. It's 1,550 RPMs. That's good. It is. This is base. It's good. That's what you basically get on liquid cooling systems anyway. Unless you bump them up to the one we had over there, to 4,000 RPMs a fan. Jeez. That means my system over there on the top is running 8,000 RPMs right now. For the PC has the white lights on it, the cool PC over there, Ice Boy. Ice Boy fans are 4,000 each. So those liquid cooling system is running 8,000 RPMs. Is that sick or what? That's what we do. Modifications, baby. Modifications. That's one thing I learned about the Dell boards, because they got that little security protocol in there to remove their fans. That board shuts itself down. That there's an easy way to get around that, because you can't plug the fans. Even if you go out and get yourself, they have a 5-pin for the CPU fan, and some people go out and get the adapter for 5-pin to 4-pin to run it through whatever they're going to run it through, liquid cooling system that's going to run off of it. And there's no system fans on it to run anything through it at all, period. They don't usually, most of those don't have system fans on it. If they do, mostly they're probably 3 pins, which is going to be jacked up. So you need 4 pins. That's what you need. Minimum 4 pins to run any form of RGB setup. But there is a way around that. You could basically, I'm looking at something real quick. There's a way around that. You could basically, I should have put a wall PC in. I should have built a wall PC. That would have been hot. That would have been flat against the wall. See, this is the reason why being a modder is you do stuff all the time. Like you change stuff so fast, so quick. Can't be happy with anything. Virtually impossible. We always change something over. Now I'm gonna keep those right there. Oh man, we build a wall PC, man. That'd be sick. We can literally. Oh, that would be crazy. We can literally put a screen here. Oh, that would be crazy. We can build a PC in there and put the screen over top of it. Sorry, people's brains in another direction right now. Oh, that would be nice, though. That's a lot of work you put into that, too. On top of that, to strip it all down and redo it all over again. I really don't like stripping that thing down, put it down all over again. But I see this vision of what I want in my head. That's what I meant. Well, now we're not already here. We decided to do it this way. So where that box unit right there is right there, that whole section right here where this box is at, I can literally put a screen right there and then take these all apart and install them into the screen and put a screen over top of it, which would be the gaming PC. Oh yeah, because I can still use the Frost. I can have the 2 projectors. I can take them out of that casing, take everything out of that casing, take it all apart, strip it all down, take it out of that casing, put in a whole PC case here, and I can install one side with Freeze and one side with RGB and combine them together, and then turn the entire screen itself then gets into a screen. That would be absolutely sick. We're going to do it. It's already in my head. It's going to be done. So we're going to take those cases apart. Yep, it's already in the head. So we're doing it. So they're going to come apart. I'm going to take those apart. I can combine them into one case. So pretty much, it's this right here. It's this case right here. That's what it is. That's the case right there. We're going to put the PCs flat. Right against surface here. Flat there, so everything's exposed in here. We're going to turn that board into the ice section, and that board over there into the party section with the lights and all that stuff going off of that party box over there. That's when I'm going to put a screen across it, so my screen case is all in one, or visual effects display, whatever I want to do. Oh, that would be freaking sick. And so it begins. Challenge accepted. Okay, people, that's a new project. It's going to start off real soon. I'll start working on the case on that right away. So now we're working on 3 projects at the same time. Why? Because it's what we do. It's what we do. I'm going down all that road, but I got to see some micro. Let me see how far that goes back. That should fit. Yeah, everything will fit right away. Its own screen. Between roughly would be 36 by 24. That would fit from top to bottom from there. So many boxes. Definitely work. There's already in my head. I already schematics, how to put together, how to do it. Basically, getting back to the Dell 4-pin processor, 5-pin to 4-pin processor. Basically, you can't remove the fans. If you remove the fans, the system tells you fans are missing. some very serious protocol that pops up, and you have to basically reconnect them, or basically the system goes into a shutdown mode. So basically, you have to override the motherboard. You can't use the motherboard at all to run your fans. What you'll use is an adapter piece that will allow you to run your fans, which is this guy right here. Hook to this guy. Well, now you'll run it to the motherboard. This is if you're going to run it without the motherboard. How to run PC parts without the motherboard? You get a Molex power supply. You get one extra fan we're not going to need. And let me see. So this doohickey here is for. This is RGB. That's RGB. Wait, so this is power. That's power, this is power. Is this lighting up? Because then we got something complicated. I got to order a piece. Because this may require power separately by itself. The thing about the RGB fans, you have to have a power adapter. A power adapter has a switch on. The other side of the switch has the SATA output. SATA or Molex, which is powered by. But this may require two power sources. We have one power source, which is easy to do, because what you do is you get a Molex Y adapter for here. This separates this into two. Now you can run your lights, and you can run your power of your fan at the same time. This is where we get into the MacGyver parts. Yes, for you Washi, for the other guys in the day, who basically mock and says, "You don't know what you're doing." I bet you can throw a bunch of computer parts in front of you, like, put this together for me, please. With the modifications intact, thank you. You'd be like, no. Person, you forgot the motherboard. Like, how do you forget the motherboard you built in a PC? You need that. It's the one thing that puts everything together. Without that, nothing works. All right. Woo! Man, okay. So, yeah, I was right. So, when the fan comes on, there's no lights to it. The reason why there's no lights, because these are RGB, which means, I thought they gave you a choice, but no, you're literally going to have another adapter piece to run this. So we have to order a Y adapter to split this into two to run this through here. Let's see. To run the lights. We need a switch box to it. So that's not hard. Switch box is like $10 or $7. They're going to have SATA on the other end of it. I mean, we can get a Molex to SATA adapter. We can do that. Y adapter and run it that way. Alright, cool. Now this is just to add any cooling to the case. No, it's just for decoration because it has lights on it. Alright, cool. Now we know all that. We're good. We're going to order that piece. Get RGBs and they don't light up, that's because this is for power, and then this switch right here is for your RGBs, and you're going to take this little adapter about that big with a remote control. Some have remote controls that has a manual switch, and it's going to plug in here, and the other part's going to have another part that's going to come out. It's going to run either Molex or SATA. You plug it into your power. It's going to have power to light these up. One section, two sets of power. Power for lights, power for power. Power for lights, power for power, power for power. That's cool. We can RGB these babies in my case. They don't light up. So then we have a project, several projects we're working on. So we're definitely going to be doing that one. I think I'm going to start that when I start. I'm building the case now, but when I start working on the desk. On this side. So this is the other one we're going to expand. We're going to make this bigger. We'll make it bigger because it's going to have our spray paint cinematic on it. Cinematic, yeah. I'm going to put a Tron trace system to that. Tron trace system. That's how I'm creating Tron trace system. I'll start building that right now. Tron trace system. Williams today. Mr. Williams, this is you today. This is where you said you're starting to run things over by calling by the third. That's what you're calling yourself now, by the third. But it doesn't make a difference, Mr. Williams. See, the reason why you're not signing your name on these, because you feel that this is going to protect you. We already have enough. We have your naked picture. That's all we needed. For you to break, basically, he's sending us up for gay cruises. I'm telling you, he's a weirdo. So we already have from the door and try to make it like he's from Washington, D.C. We know you're from Baltimore. Dude, you are not that smart at the end of the day. Why would you send us postcards from Washington, D.C.? We know where you're at. We literally know where you're at. I even know where your apartment number is. I know exactly where you're at. So I just sent that report over. Yeah. Handwriting. This guy can't write for Jack. You can't spell. Yeah, let me tell you something. That right there is the handwriting of a deranged psychopath right there. Definitely something wrong with him. He's a weirdo. Yep. Yep, this is all from Mr. Williams. So what he did was he tried to change his address to make it seem like, somebody else's address. Now we're using somebody else's address from Austin, Texas. Yeah, definitely guy's a weirdo. Yeah. No, Mr. Williams, you'll be in jail. So we're not worried about you. You're already taken care of. You're done. Yeah. Yeah. And now for some reason he's a Trump supporter now. Look at that. MAGA. He's a Trump supporter. I told you, he's a weirdo. All kinds of stuff. He got problems. Let me see. Open investigation with your video saying you are fully whatever? Delirious? What are you? Dude, you gotta know how to spell, man. Really, seriously. Your spelling is so bad. Alright. Yeah. Now he knows he's not sending any pictures of his naked self anymore because he already knows he's in trouble for that. Okay. Still using people's addresses. Yeah. We match your handwriting to what's on the packages. They match it too. Exact same addresses. So now he's trying to use other addresses that are not in his area. Yeah, I've seen this type of case before. So basically, you do know your fingerprints are on the inside of these things, right? And you're done, man. You're finished. You're done. We've got the evidence we need is more than enough to lock you away for a very long time. Sending stuff over here to try to make you seem like you're another person or whatever, we got you already, man. You're going to jail. That's the end of it. You're done. Maz, get ready, because they're going to be coming for you soon. So you're done. You're finished. I'll see you in court. Our lawyers will be there. So that's it. You're done. I'll put this in the rest of the stack. See, first they warned him, they told him not to use their address. So he uses the funeral home's address. And then he figured if he doesn't put his name in there, they don't know where he's coming from because he put his name down to the third. Now he's using other people's states because you're in here listening to my YouTube channel. We make certain statements saying, well, we know you're in your state. You use somebody else in a different state. That's what you're doing. Dude, you're going to jail. There's like no way around this. We got the substantial evidence showing you were shipped, sending these letters from your address. That's all that's needed. That's it. Technically, we only needed one piece of mail. Well, we got all of this on you. So, goodbye, YouTube. You won't be on there anymore. Goodbye, apartment. You won't be in there anymore. You're going to jail. That's where you're going to spend the rest of your life at. Well, maybe mental institution. That's the end of it. Changing it up is not going to help you in any way whatsoever. I could never understand people like that. I figure we change it up. And this is going, he can't catch me this time. Dude, you're going to jail. We got enough on you already. Already. In the police report of Allentown shows your half-naked picture using somebody else's address. It's already scanned into the system. As a matter of fact, hold on for a minute. Where's my piece? What time we got? Wait. Oh, we got 2 days still? Okay, cool. I'm gonna call the detectives here for this one. Baltimore Police Department. Let's see, where's that police number? Here, Mr. Williams, these are your DC numbers. They're real. Allentown Police Department. So when I call that number right now and I drop this DC number in there, we can get you arrested. So let's get that taken care of. All right, people, I gotta go and get this matter taken care of. Mr. Williams, we'll see you soon. Gotta go.